Hey Amanda, what are you doing today?
You know, my favorite thing in the world is cutting acrylic.
Cutting acrylic?
Mm-hmm.
You got some tips for us?
Yeah, I'll show you one right now. So I'm gonna pause my job.
Okay.
I have some cuts going on, but you'll see some tape because it starts to get droopy. There's nothing under it supporting it because I don't want flashback marks.
Okay.
So I'm gonna open up the laser.
All right.
And I'm gonna add some tape so that as it continues to cut, it doesn't droop down and my focus height stays accurate.
All right.
So put a little tape here, a little tape down here. And let it keep going.
All right. Well, my friends, it looks like we're cutting a large mirror acrylic project today, and after a couple of troubleshooting efforts, we've dialed it in, and guess what? I'm gonna share it with you guys right now. So are you ready? Let's go. Earlier today, as I was headed into the shop, my roomie Amanda messaged me for some advice. She has a super large mirror acrylic sign that she needs to cut, but she usually cuts it on a laser with a honeycomb bed, and at my shop, we only use the blades. Now, typically when I'm cutting mirror acrylic on the Nova, I'll take like a smaller honeycomb bed and cut off of that so that I can easily raise the acrylic, but we ended up troubleshooting a couple of different methods and found our new favorite. And so that's what I'm going to share with you today. I was like, well, hold on, stop what you're doing. I need to grab the camera and share it with the world. So I hope this helps. All right, so when I walked into the shop this morning, we were troubleshooting the best way to do this on a laser with blades and not a honeycomb tray, because typically when you cut acrylic, you raise it with magnets or scraps to avoid the flashback. But we've been cutting on the Nova with the blades. So we were troubleshooting a couple of things. In this scenario, this had masking tape on it, but you see, and so we cut it mirrored. I mean, yeah, the image is flipped and facing down with the mirror acrylic facing down. And it did have paper masking on it, okay? But you can see, you see that there? We've got flashback in different parts around the edge. Hopefully you can see it well. Flashback there, my camera, hi everybody, flashback there. In more places than we would like, right? So we're like, okay, that's not gonna work. Then we tried double masking, like 2 sheets of masking, and we're still getting some flashback that we don't like, okay? So then we were like, well, we know we're not supposed to do it facing up, because you don't want the reflection to affect the beam, but we're like, okay, well, let's try masking it and see if that's any better. But it actually shows the, you know, the flashback from underneath looks even worse and more noticeable. So then we're like, okay, well, we got to raise it somehow. That's going to be the only solution. Raise it up off the laser bed so that there's 0 flashback. And that's how we got here to this solution.
All right, so you can see I paused this job 3, 6, 7, 8 times.
See, because you were avoiding this drooping too low and having to tape it like that instead of, you know, like this, right? Okay. Yeah.
So now it doesn't matter if it droops, the job is completely done. It might even drop to the bed, but that's fine. The only reason I'm supporting it was for the cutting process. And now I'm just trying to release it from the material.
See, because if you don't tape it, that happens. And then
the focus is way off.
Yeah.
And then when the focus is off, some of the cuts look too thick, too thin. It might not even cut all the way through.
Just a hot mess of unprofessionalness.
Yeah, we don't want to waste material, and we don't want to waste time. Okay, so this is completely done. I'm going to move the head out the way. Just put this to the side. And voila.
And we have, I'll take them to see better lighting, but we have no flashback, smooth edges. Looks beautiful. Yay! So even though this has the plastic film,
I'm gonna double it up. So the other material was paper masking only, but I doubled up the paper masking.
Okay.
This one has film on it. So I'm just gonna lay the paper masking right over the film.
okay.
Like this part might be a little cleaner. So I kind of just go to the end with that and then squish it out.
Why are you questioning masking, lady?
No.
There's no rhyme or reason to it.
People are gonna think I'm crazy. Okay.
Okay.
But this is why I don't record anything. You do the recording and share whatever you want.
I will.
I will overthink everything. And then I'll just...
I saw this great TikTok yesterday. It'd be like, oh, you're an overthinker? Why are you overthinking how awesome you are? Why don't you stop overthinking nonsense and overthink how successful you're going to be?
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
I
loved
shared a
it.
video on my stories if you want to check it out. I follow this girl. I think her name is Lanaya. Her page is called Lanaya the Artist, and she just like hypes me up all the time. She's so sweet.
Aww.
But this video, she's like, I have been pouring out and pouring.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just gonna do it because I know you have great editing skills.
That's right.
I'm just gonna pull out some random pieces. So I really just want to support it from the very top and the very bottom. So I'm just gonna drop it right here. And then when I load the file, everything's gonna fall within here, and that's when I start taping it so that it doesn't droop.
I love it. Let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you got to manually focus it.
See? Is this magnetic?
It is. I put a little magnet on it so I don't lose it.
Alright, so let's bring this guy up. Let's see where we're at. Not yet. And we're perfect.
Okay.
Scratch. Ah, there we go. Okay, so my word 2 will fall in there, and I'll use the same method with all of my beautiful pieces of tape.
All right, let's go.
Every time I hit start, I'm just like, ah! Doesn't matter how seasoned I am.
I know.
It's like the final go.
Yeah.
And you just gotta cross your fingers that you remembered all the steps and you got all the things right.
So you're anticipating where you need to stop it to add tape.
Yeah, and honestly right now, I don't care what happens because the piece it's cutting out is going to drop out. It's the inside of my O.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not going to...
We don't care about this part yet.
I'm just going to let it go.
All right. I'm going to show it drop. Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
There we go. So now this... Oh, no, not yet. This is doing the T?
Yeah, so this is... it is upside down, so
Yeah.
this is technically the top of the T it's cutting. So as soon as it does its loop, I can just pause it and tape it right there while it's still nice and sturdy.
Okay.
Which I'm going to do right now.
Because otherwise, if you wait, then it starts to droop too much.
Yeah.
Right?
It's not as easy. You can still do it, but it's just more ideal to tape it when it's sturdy. So I like to put a little pressure on the inside letter. And I'm doing this all very gently, like I'm barely touching it, but enough to adhere it. And then it will continue.
There we go.
We figured the method out.
We did.
probably do it like right here. Actually, I feel like a straighter edge would be best for this. So just squish it in there. Squish it there.
And so this is nice. Now the cardboard underneath won't fall through, keeping the acrylic stable. And I guess if she wants to use it even as like a stencil to mount it, or...
The spacing might be different for her.
Uh-huh, okay. Well, even so, this keeps it nice and protected. And you see this S over here. This was the first test that we did with the raised blades. So we took off the masking to test it, and it was perfect. And the customer wanted the rest of the masking tape left on. So that's why it's like this. Well, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. Together, Amanda and I were able to bounce ideas off of each other to end up getting the perfect results that she was looking for her sign. And I really hope that these tips help you in the future. If you're not familiar with Cerulean Tides, make sure you give her a follow and go check out all the amazing acrylics and supplies that she has available for laser people like you and I. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe and that bell button so you get notifications every time I have a new video. With that, I'm wishing you every success in your laser endeavors, and I look forward to seeing you here soon over at That Mom with a Laser. Bye, guys.